Closing in on first pitch tonight here at Citi Field. It's the Cubs and the Mets next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Tonight it's the first of four between the Chicago Cubs and the East-leading New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, two guys here with pretty good numbers so far this season. Both of them coming in with double digits in victories. So if this winds up being a 3-2, 2-1 kind of game, that wouldn't surprise me one bit.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Nolan Arenado makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Swing and a line drive to left. Kadire has him placed perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Number 43 will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. Now here's the first pitch. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. These Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Ready now on 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Here he comes, 3-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Full count pitch on its way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high five for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Sammy Sosa will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Quite a matchup here. These might be two of the top 3 or 4 candidates for Rookie of the Year.
And now a pitch on the way. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Goes down to get the off-speed pitch here as this is sent in the air out to left. It's got some carry to it. And that ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, and how rare is a 50-homer season? It's only happened 43 times in Major League history coming into this season. But add another name to that list, and he might not be done yet.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. And the pitch. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Here's the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
2-2 pitch on the way. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first now from Citi Field. And the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Breaking ball as this is right at his melon as he turns away there.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
2-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now another 2-2. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Gary Cox will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently third in home runs in the National League.
Right over here and get your water.
First pitch coming. Ball one. The next pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
2-1's the count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
One out, nobody on. Ready with the 2-1. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. Knee high, he barehands it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Sometimes when you know that you're not going to have a play, this is what you have to do. Here, no shot to throw him out down there at third, so he's just going to play it smart, take a bite out of it.
Michael Lee will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
Let's go, New York. Hit that runner.
Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
One pitch on the way. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Here comes a 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Runner at first here, one man out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. The 2-2 one more time. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
3-2, here it is. And he misses with that one for ball four. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Number 3 will stand in here. Currently 6th in the National League in RBIs, but with a good chance to pad that total here. First pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. One on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Big pitch here, 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. He hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Here he comes on 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with two guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a two-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
David Lee will stand in here, hoping to perhaps get a chance to show off that speed of his as he currently sits 7th in the National League in stolen bases. He's set, now the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
He waits, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose them and load the bases. You still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
A 2-1 offering. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here comes the 2-2. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. It remains 1-0. Matt Joyce will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Joyce.
Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Joyce. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Now the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Ben Zobrist waits on deck. Here's the full count offering. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Ben Zobrist will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
He's set, now the pitch. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
In now, Nick Hundley. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He'll come in here at 259. 2 home runs and 7 driven in.
Keep him right there.
Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
From the stretch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, this pitch is just nowhere near the target. You see it run in and catch him right about thigh high. I have a feeling the bruise will be worse than the pain. That'll leave a nice rainbow for a good couple of weeks.
Doug Bernier will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First pitch coming. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Hold those runners.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Pause, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
And this has been one of this guy's hallmarks all year long. When he gets into a little bit of hot water, he never loses his cool. And it's why he's on that short list of Cy Young candidates this year. And he comes in with a big strikeout right there.
First offering on the way. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out. And now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Can't afford to get overconfident on the mound. You've gotten 2 of the 3 outs you need here, but this is still a very dangerous hitter. You're not out of the woods yet.
All right, man.
The 1-0 pitch. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Lee is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Number 30 will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 30.
First pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The 1-0 home. And he misses again, 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
2-0 on the way. Swing and a rocket to third. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
That's a good pitch right there. Inside part of the plate. Just too tardy of a swing to get the hands through the zone. And as a result, it's just a little humpback liner and an easy out.
Into the box now, Michael Kadire. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two, 1. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Brian McCann will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Here we go.
And a ball, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Here's the 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Number 43 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Center fielder, number 43.
And here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
He's in the palm of your hand.
Now here it comes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Standing in now, Sammy Sosa. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
No strike.
The 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
3 straight strikes to the first hitter in the inning. 3 straight balls now to the second.
.30 is on the way. Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Anthony Rizzo will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
Watch for a minute.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Any surprise they're attacking him like this? Those are 2 good pitches.
No, I think that's the way this guy operates. He won't back down out there, nor should he.
He's set, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
He's ready now, the pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at bat.
Right here.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The next 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1-2. The count.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Tom Glavine makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Tom Glavine.
Now the first pitch. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Come on, Tom.
1-0 on the way. And this will be fouled away. Now the 1-1. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Here comes the 1-2.
Here we go.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
The 2-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
The batter, number 28, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. The pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, good eye.
One-0 pitch now. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
2-0 count. The pitch.
Here we go.
Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Here's the payoff pitch.
Here we go.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder,
Gary Cox will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
What was that?
From the stretch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Kind of a gift in location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track, way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times, that's for sure.
Into the box, Michael Lee. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
All right, Michael, here we go.
Here's a 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. The 1-1 home. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
3-2, here it comes. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Oh, man. I think that one was more about self-preservation than anything else. This is right back to the box on one hop. Hello. But he's able to flag that thing down and make the play. Whew.
Stepping in now, number 3. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Here comes the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Here he comes on 3-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. David Lee will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Go, Matt.
1-0 on the way. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Come on, David.
Now the 2-1. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
That average, it was up around 300. It's all the way down into the 270s here to start the ball game. But he's starting to show signs of coming around, and that was a good swing there.
Number 30 will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pause, now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch, and a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ben Zobrist will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Going wide.
First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Nick Hundley will try it again. He was hit by a pitch his first time.
Easy strikeout here.
Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Here comes the 2-0. Swung on, missed, 2-1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. Doug Bernier will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Come on, let's do it.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. One, 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here, 2-1. Michael Cuddyer will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Left fielder, Michael Cuddyer.
Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Let's go, Michael. Come on, Mike.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good contact from Cuddyer, but this will be on the ground at short. No problem here, 1 away.
The catcher, number 36, Ryan McCann.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses, 2-1. Ready on 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 2-2 pitch. swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Into the box now, Tom Glavine. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Out of here! She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, if you've got power, hey, you go for it. I mean, he just keeps those hands high, drives right on through the baseball, full extension. That ball ain't coming back.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Mets. Number 19 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Catcher, number 19.
First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And the pitch. He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's one away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Nolan Arenado will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. Here's Arenado with a drive. Well hit to left and deep. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, for a moment there, you're not really sure. Is that ball gone? Is it caught? It's a great effort out there to try to rein this one in, but it does wind up just over his glove and off the wall. And you can see a good recovery to get that ball right back into second base to hold his man to a double.
Number 43 will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Sammy Sosa will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. First pitch coming. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Here's the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
A 3-0. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. The 3-1 is on the way. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Remember, this guy homered off him earlier in the ball game, so he may be a little gun-shy this time around. Understandable.
Anthony Rizzo will come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Strike him out!
First offering on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The next pitch. 1-1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Let's go, Matt.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Here now the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base, so he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
Full count offering on its way. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. Score holds, it's 3-1. Gary Cox will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, Gary Cox.
Pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 1 out. And that's how you want to start an inning when you're already over 90 pitches for the ballgame.
Lee.
Michael Lee will step in, a ground out victim as last time. First pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Here's the pitch. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And now a pitch on the way. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning because, I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
Number 3 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Hey, get your peanuts, yeah?
And here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mets lead it 3-1. Matt Joyce will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Here's the 1-1 now to Joyce. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
That was a strike, Lou. Come on.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. The 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
Come on, New York.
Two pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The throw into second. And he is in there.
Well, this should just be a single, but you saw him have some trouble out there with it in left field, and it allows that runner to sneak into second.
Don't let him.
In now, Nick Hundley, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Yeah, there's a ball right there, not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Standing in now, Doug Bernier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He's ready, now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Ready now on 1-1. In the air to right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Pedro Strop will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
David Lee will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
The pitch. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled back.
Get it out of here.
The 1-1.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder,
Michael Kadire will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Three runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Down in order go the Mets, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Kris Bryant is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Kris Bryant.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
Now here's the pitch. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Nolan Arenado will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
He's ready now. The pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Here's the 1-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Here he comes again. 1-2. On the ground to third. One there, on to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, number 43.
Number 43 will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
The 1-0 home. 2-0 now.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Sammy Sosa will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch on the way. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
The 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
The 2-1. Line to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Kyle Farnsworth will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Kyle Farnsworth.
Brian McCann will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Brian McCann.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Now the 2-0 home to McCann. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Here it comes, 2-1. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And there's the first out.
Oh, no.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Tom Glavine will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
First pitch coming. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 28, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's the first offering. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Ready with the 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Oh, yeah.
The 3-1 coming. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Hey, he's gonna call it strike.
Now the payoff pitch home. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Anthony Rizzo will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hitters count 2-0. In there, 2-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Here he comes on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Now the 3-1. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Number 34 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 34.
Matt Joyce will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch coming. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
Man, goodness. This is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Dylan G is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 35, Dylan G.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben Zobrist.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
The 1-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Again, a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
You'll get a good look at the grip on his two-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the four-seamers.
David Peralta will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 6, David Peralta.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
I tell you, when it's done right, it looks so easy. I mean, this ball is put down almost equidistant from all three guys that had a shot at this. Perfectly done.
Into the box, Doug Bernier, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
He's set, now the pitch. Fouled straight back. From the stretch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes a 1-2. Ball 2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Now the 3-2 pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Grant Balfour will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Grant Balfour.
Miguel Montero will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 47, Miguel Montero.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Nolan Arenado will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Get the strikeout, man!
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Don't let him score! Just get the ass.
First offering on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Comes set, now the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
A 2-1 offering. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2-2.
Two down, runners at first and second. Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Jason Mott is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 30, Jason Mott.
David Ross is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 3, David Ross.
Gary Cox will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3.
Gary
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Michael Lee will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch to him. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Now the 1-0. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
How about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Number 3 will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
2 out, nobody on. One 1-0 pitch now. Line hard into left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied at 3-3. Number 43 will try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far.
Center fielder, number 43.
And here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he's in at third base with nobody out representing the go-ahead run.
And what a way to start off the inning with a leadoff triple. You put yourself just 90 feet away from the go-ahead run in this ball game. He's excited. The dugout's excited. Everybody's happy to see what he just did.
Sammy Sosa will come in now in a big spot, and the infield, I would think, would have to come in now with the game tied.
Yeah, you've got to cut this run down at the plate if at all possible. So this may move everybody into the lip of the grass.
Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Come on, 1-0 on the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2-0.
Now the 2-0. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. The 3-0. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
First baseman number 44.
Jay Lee will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Jay Lee.
Anthony Rizzo makes his way to the plate now with a possible go-ahead run 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch, and the runner's coming home. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? You're deep into a ball game. You're all tied up. And your manager rolls the dice big time and makes it pay off. How about a suicide squeeze to take the lead? You talk about firing up a dugout? What a call.
Matt Joyce will stand in again as we take you back now to the 8th inning. And this was a big one. The 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Joyce. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the rookie deals on 1 and 2. And this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try again 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
1 out and a runner on second base. Here comes a 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He waits, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he missed with it, it's 1-2.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Now the 1-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 4 and the Mets 3. Addison Reed is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 49, Addison Reed.
David Lee will go bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
The shortstop, David Lee.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! And we are tied here in the ninth. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Number 30 will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is, it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. The 2-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
And you'd think that a play like this and a swing like this should almost always result in an out. But here, it's just a little slow reacting behind the plate, and that is a speedy guy getting down the line. So the throw winds up just too late to get him out at first.
Matt Carpenter will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And he pops up the bunt attempt. The 0-1. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit.
Boy, here he's not showing late and trying to beat one out. He's giving himself up to get that runner to second. I mean, you've got to be able to defend this better than they did. That's an out you have to count on getting.
Wade Davis will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. David Wright will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Juan Lagares will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
The 0-1. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get a header right now. 0-2.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Zobrist. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Oh, man, that could be a game saver right there. The winning run does move to third base, but that's a huge double play. And now they're just an out away from sending this game into extra innings.
Asdrubal Cabrera will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
The 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Now the 2-1. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Joyce is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. David Wright will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 5, David Wright.
Juan Lagares will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Josh Edgin will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frame.
66, Josh Edgin.
David Ross will start things off here as this topsy-turvy ball game heads for a 10th inning.
Well, both teams had a chance to win this thing in the 9th, and both bullpens faltered. And now here we are wondering what's in store for us next.
Let's go! Let's go!
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the 9th behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Pitch on the way. Now a swing, and of course this fly ball will immediately test the new guy as this is in the air to left. Under it, Lagares, and there's one away.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Doug Bernier will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. So 1-2 with 1 away. Misses, ball 2.
Yeah, after that last one, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
The 2-2 coming. Full count, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards right. Lee will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Ryan Sweeney will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The next pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 1-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. This game's all tied at 4. Mark Rodriguez will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Daniel Murphy will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now the veteran deals on 1-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he is going to have extra bases to start it out. And your winning run will be in scoring position. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
What a great job of leading off that inning with a double. You put yourself in scoring position, a chance to win this ball game now, and he is pumped up out there at second base.
Gary Cox will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Let's move that runner. What do you say? Let's go one more time, baby.
Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
Come on!
The 0-1. Now here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
And he's going to get mobbed for that one. What a great at-bat here as he just comes through in the clutch and drives home that winning run from second base.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Mets come out on top, 5-4. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs, 10 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.